Not as high.
Look at We're
getting into it.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Twitchy, today with some great Bleach goodness. Last episode, wow. They just introduced so many new characters, or returning characters, I guess I should say, and that world building.
Yeah.
Scrumptious.
Like you said, characters from previous arcs, showing them for a split second, almost showing another one that, you know, I'm talking about. I think you all know who we're even talking about when Urahara popped up on the screen and Order Hime and Chad. We seen somebody that was behind them. They was trying to sneak that in there, like, oh, okay. And Ichigo's like, who is that? He's like, wait a minute, is that? I think most people know who that is at this point. I mean, we seen the torso area or the abdominal. We seen it. All right, we seen it. It's crazy that those five combined are apparently just greater than the current Gote 13, stronger or whatever. However, they even, I don't know, like power scale that, but they said it. So hey, okay, it makes sense. They're basically, their whole job is to protect the Soul King. So. Makes sense.
They had a crater where Yamamoto used to be, and they decided, you know, let's put the end card there. Savages. Yeah. Absolute savages. And then, near the end of it, we find out that Byakuya is not, in fact, dead. He was on death's doorstep, but because of the sauna demon, or the Dinama and the sauna, I'm not quite sure what his official title was. He just threw him in some red lava. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He'll be alright.
He'll be alright. The Bankai cannot be restored. It can only be reforged.
Right. Okay, so that's how. Okay, cool. Yeah. You got anything else before we jump into the episode?
No, sir. Let's get right into it.
All right. Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, episode 9. All right, let's jump into it right about now.
Ooh, I wonder if Yamamoto willed it to him.
I think we did. I think you questioned that last episode about who would be the
appointing
captain. Wow.
Whoa. Oh shit! I did not expect that in the OP. Oh!
Jesus.
He's healed. Or he just got knocked out. Oh, I guess he was healed.
Look at this trash.
Bruh, you got drop kicked.
Right.
And you're in a full body cast.
Like, he legit got drop kicked, skipped across. Like, bro, everybody else got stabbed. Some more shit. Jesus.
Easy there, All Might.
Honestly, Renji, I better not see you lose ever again. I'm going to slander you every single time I see you. Oh my God. Nah, it was just Ichigo. It wasn't Renji. You just think it was both because...
Well, he said especially.
Yeah. But no, like totally.
I am disbanding this council. Shunsui teaching Kenpachi. Like, I never would have thought about that.
Honestly, they need to shut up. Like, yo, do you... y'all really don't know what's going on or something? Like, sure, it could be a problem later, but come on now. I hate higher-ups and just councilmen and all that. They'd be so stupid.
Bureaucracy is just
like,
too much. Ha 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 ha! Here we go!
The first Kenpachi.
Yes, sir!
Jesus Christ. Look at her, man.
That was one of my spoilers.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't checked our first video on the channel, we had briefly went over certain things that we were spoiled on. Obviously, we didn't go too much in depth, but that was like the one thing that was spoiled on out of like a few.
Wow,
the animation,
that looks incredible.
Man, they're killing it. Man.
Meat buns.
I gotta eat after this.
Holy.
Man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I gotta eat after this. She just made me hungry. In a split second.
I just had dinner, but man, I'm still salivating. Meanwhile, Byakuya is just drowned.
Right. Yeah, from a dropkick. You.
Yeah. Ichigo fought the final boss. You fought a luchador.
Really? Man got squashed. You're a jobber. Oh.
Oh, she's Choji, like Choji?
Right. Oh my. Bleach, Kubo, proportions. I love it. Year history. Do we know how old the Soul Society was before?
Not until that point, I don't think.
A million, that's crazy, because... Shit. Jesus Christ. Oh, my.
Look at those
right?
Oh, I bet when we get to that scientist, we're going to learn about Bankais.
Oh, it's...
Oh, never mind.
About to see Eisen or something in the prison.
And as my first order of captain, I release Eisen. Bruh, I am so excited for this. You cannot hold my entertainment right now. And I love you, Kenpachi, but you're about to get washed.
Look at her.
Oh, that's the panel.
That demon.
Oh. Oh my god. Cut his eye.
Oh, look at oh.
We're getting into it.
Look at her. Look at her.
Dude,
look at him.
No, she's
look at her. Yeah,
Kenpachi.
for real. And I think they're doing a great job at like showing that too.
Oh, they wrote a final farewell just in case she is killed. And he left the eye patch for his... I love this so much.
Like, we really jumped into this. Like, you even said, you was like, I don't think this is going to be like an action-packed episode. And wow.
No, I didn't. I was like, they're saving the budget for next episode. No, they are not.
Bro, she is scary as hell.
This is the perfect coloration for this scene.
Bro, she is scary as hell. I just keep saying that. I like that he looked up to, like, he admires her, though. That's cool. A lot of shonen, they be messing up with female characters, and they don't do stuff like that much, so I like that. Like, a lot. Damn, when he was a kid? Shit. See why you look up to her.
It's so interesting, but because like he embraces fear when Byakuya folded to it.
Whoa!
I did not expect him to cry.
That's some scenery right. That's some scenery right there.
Look at the neck.
Don't end. No. Okay, good. I thought it was about to end. Man, that was really good, man. I almost gave the episode like a 5 out of 10 because of Renji, but no, I'm just playing. But nah, that was wow. So my boy Shinshui, hey man, he's head captain now. He's making moves already, which I like, cause like with the what do you call it? Central 46, like all of them in there, man. I'm like, they're like, oh well, we don't want Kenpachi to get too strong, and then he rebels or revolt against us. I'm like, yo, the Quincy's right now is your biggest problem right now. Why are you worried about that? Like, chill. Like, I get it, but come on.
Yeah, if they're not even strong enough to beat the invaders, then why are you worried about the people defending them? They lost.
Right? Like, what do you... And plus, at this point, it's like, okay, if he does get really strong or whatnot, he's always been really strong. Either way, I don't think Kenpachi's just gonna... He's more of a, like, I want to battle somebody one-on-one or whatever against whatever. And I just want to, you know, have my fun in battle. It's not like he's just going to go around and just, I don't know, slaughter y'all. So chill about that. I hate that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's why he keeps asking for a rematch from Ichigo.
Yeah. I'm like, plus, y'all got Ichigo, man. He's the MC. Y'all, like, hey, he's the MC, man. Y'all got him. If anything goes wrong, call up Ichigo.
They must be
They
anime
got
onlys.
For real. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this episode, though?
I really, oddly enough, I enjoyed the cooking scene. Mm-hmm. That was just more of a deep dive into how spiritual energy is incorporated and condensed into a vessel. So in this example, it was Ichigo and Renji. And the different effects it has on the body. So I don't feel like she was doing any sort of like jutsu like we brought up Naruto earlier, but I don't feel like she's doing any sort of like jutsu to become thinner. She just took the energy of her body and literally poured it into her cooking. So if you think about it, that process can be applied in different methods. Again, we also name drop Zoro. His biceps look like gorillas sometimes. Can they make a sword swing with one hand, in this case Kenpachi, make it so powerful with putting all of his energy into his right hand and then slashing?
That sounds...
Is that why Ichigo has his Getsuga Tensho? Is that the spiritual energy on the edge of his sword? Or is that a Sero manipulation? I don't know.
That's good questions right there because, yeah, because like based off of what she showed us in this episode when it comes to spiritual energy, it's like, or spiritual pressure, that's thing. I mean, because especially with Squad Zero in general right now, like we're seeing like a whole bunch of, well, not all of them yet, but we're already seeing the guy with the healings and stuff, and then we transition to her, and then we're going to go to the Zanpakuto guy next. It's just interesting to see. And I was expecting this, more or less. Like, it seemed like a quirky group of folks. They seem to all have a very specific thing that they do. And she even said that all 5 of them have invented stuff in the Soul Society. So they're innovators. They're inventors. They're the ones that got it. They are them. So it's just cool to see how that we're finally getting to learn a little bit more about the stuff that we have always seen in the series. I always like that. Deep dive even more into like the power system and anything else.
Yeah, it's cool to get a peek behind the curtain. I do feel like it was a directed choice by Kubo to have her show up first and then go into Zanpakuto's. Because I'm thinking there might be a connection to where a person or a Soul Reaper's unique spiritual energy can then be implanted into a sword. And maybe that's how Bankai are formed thousands or hundreds of thousands of years later. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing, too. A million goddamn years of the Soul Society.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, because we know that, like, Yamamoto, how old is he? Like, I don't know. Well, obviously we know he's older than 1,000.
He's a few thousand years old.
So a few, that's, god damn. And also for that squad too, that Gote 13, for them to say that was like the strongest ever, that's a big deal right there. Out of 1,000,000 years. Granted, we don't know when did they actually start, when it comes to the divisions and whatnot. But I'd assume...
Yeah, there could have been, like, stronger people, but this was the strongest group of 13.
Damn. And also the Soul King. What intrigues him of Ichigo? That's another thing. Like, what is it? Because they mentioned that in this episode.
I feel like it's got to be, like, his hybridness,
Probably.
Right? Because if he has... Okay, human, Soul Reaper, hollow,
all of that.
Quincy. That's 4 different parts of a Rubik's Cube. That is our strawberry-haired boy. And maybe that he's the first of the kind because, I don't know, maybe there's some genetic stuff with Quincy's and Soul Reapers. But again, we don't know what the end goal of the Quincy's were. And it's kind of bugging me because I feel like that's a big part to kind of push to the side or at least leave in the background. Especially when this is like the main antagonist for like the finale of your series.
I think, based off of, I feel like there is more because we still don't even know exactly how he escaped death. So when we see more of that and then see what he's planning to come back, I think we'll deep dive into like what exactly motivated him to even want to do what he, what Quincy's do and whatnot, and what they wanted to do back then and how they're going to resume it now. Like, I think probably once we go back to that part, that's when we're going to learn more. But I will agree that it seems kind of like, like we really don't know exactly why. We just know that they want to do something. We don't know why they want to, do what they want to do, create that imbalance and whatnot. But,
well, here's a question. Do you think the Soul King is a million years old, or do you think that he has heirs? Because I'm thinking that he is actually like at the genesis of Soul Society, like he is a million years old.
I would agree with that.
But then I've had many conversations before about immortality, and I feel like it's such a fascinating concept from a psychological standpoint. Because you would eventually get bored of everything. So, I don't know. Just the thought that popped into my head when we were talking about Yuhabaha was that the Soul King actually saved him for a rematch that he could watch 1,000 years later.
Yeah, I think this is slightly off topic, but I think we even talked about this with One Piece at one point. Or something similar about Emu. I won't get into that for everybody that's that haven't peeped One Piece or don't want to be spoiled. But yeah, we talked about stuff like that before. So I think, that could be a thing because so far the Soul King just seems like this observer, spectator at this point. Because he doesn't do anything other than stay in the palace and
he's got one hell of a view though.
He be with the binoculars looking down like, hey. What's going on? Oh shit! Oh damn! Soul Society getting fucked. Oh no, man! All right, Squad Zero, jump down.
Get his ass.
he seen Yamamoto get split. I bet he was like, oh shit! What the hell? Ain't no way, boy.
He has his own YouTube channel,
right? But yeah, man, I don't got nothing else. This video is long enough too, though.
Oh yeah, great discussion, great video, great intro. From start to finish, just.
Can't wait for next week. That's going to be fire. Ooh, man. Ooh, I want that to. I always want newer things to, overtake my previous likeness of like the Yamamoto and Yuhaba fight. I want this to be better. I always want new things to be better as we go on. So, yeah, I can't wait for that. But that's pretty much all we have now. So, we'll let you guys all have a good one. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video. Peace.